EU. Go over on GX that he was assistant coaching last year. Now, I got to talk with him a little bit during their scrims as well. The team was so confident, so happy to... So, Sentinels do actually win out there. FBI, meanwhile, having to walk back to turret, will save the flash. A lot of aggression. Flash from Peyz. Everybody wants to use their summoner spells, but first blood.
Queen stays around anyway. He doesn't respect it, and so nice. Ooh. It's nice here from Peyz to capitalize after the hectic skirmish.
Oh, he's over the wall. Hambach walks up and just steals it with the smite Q on Pantheon. Notorious for being able to outsmite jungle opponents as Weaver's wall will come in, root it up, can't follow it up, but XU's got 3 on him regardless, so he will fall. Dignitas, they lose the dragon and they lose their jungler in the aftermath. As now 1v1 Photon onto Impact, gets the ultimate out, third and Topho strike back, and he's winning this 1v1 currently. Darkwings, meanwhile, also chunked out. Again, some trigger-happy players on both sides. We came here to scrap in game number 2. Photon will win his 1v1 as Sentinels now look at Palafox. Can't lock him down long enough, and he will walk away.
If they want to, and they're going to try and walk their way in. Huhi here.
Very far forward right now, holding that W nicely timed to stop Ignar, not the ball breaker from XU, and then just Keeper's Verdict knocks them away. So hard to walk up on these objectives. Palafox in the 1v1 versus Darkwings, using the phase rush to try and get onto him, but Darkwings will survive. His team will get their second dragon, and nobody will fall on either side.
Yeah, well done, and Huhi double ejection. Now Huhi goes back in.
Yeah, I was looking for the stun on the wall there, didn't quite find it, but Hambach now follows up with a stun onto XU. Keeper's Verdict does not lock down the vault breaker, and now turn back into Hambach. He's taking a lot of damage here from Palafox, but even with the Shattering Strike, Photon now joins in. Hambach gets the kill on the Palafox. Huhi will be traded. 1-for-2 trade in favor of Sentinels. Dignitas even committing their top laner to the play to no effect.
Yeah, nicely done there. Kind of screening for each other. Ooh.
Now we have the Weaver's Wall coming down. Hambach's trying to block the escape path of XU and Ignar. Even Rahel's joining in. And another seismic shove from Darkwings to find a kill. Rahel with that we get from Darkwings. He's playing incredibly well right now in the Talia.
He also did have a pretty big Hero Azir play.
Exactly, just last week. As right now Dignitas are scrapping here. The Realm Warp comes in. Palafox immediately stunned, knocked up. But the team is still there to keep him safe. Meanwhile, Huhi knocks 2 members away. Another seismic shove onto XU. Sentinels mid laner is just clinical with these. Always finding the picks, always finding the kills, and now another one. Double kill the Darkwings as one picked up from Impact as well. Sentinels just cannot lose these fights.
Yeah, I think Darkwings is a real good NA prospect here. He's looking real good.
Oh, yeah.
This turret definitely going to be deleted. Dragon be deleted. That's number 3 for Sentinels. Another really early Dragon Soul point for them. And this game more in hand than the previous one. Darkwings here, even going to cruise up towards the top side of the map, get there quicker so he can get in time for the minion wave. Thank you, Herald, for the little drive. And they get to basically control the entire map, push the top wave, get the dragon at the same time.
For Sentinels, it feels
try
like...
and make a side lane play to get an objective bounty, but let's take a look at this.
Even Photon, the one member that has some gold in his pocket, he's getting teleported on by Darkwings in a 1v2 here as Impact's trying to lock him down with the Talia in tow. Photon trying his absolute best for the outplay, flashes over the knockup, but doesn't have the damage to get the kill, so Darkwings will get the kill credit for himself.
Cassante was about to Cassante all over them, but did not.
Yeah, I mean, Photon, heart goes out to him. He's been trying his absolute hardest.
Made around Baron, and they are well equipped to do so. Your pick potential is crazy there with Pantheon, Talia, Poppy here, creating so much threat. And Dignitas
go for the Dragon Soul instead, as no, instead they're just gonna make a play here onto Palafox. Pops the Ghost, Hambach gets in with the stun as the rest of Dignitas are here, teleport in as well. Hambach now needs the backup of the team who will teleport in themselves, flashes away from the crash down. Photon gets in with FBI right as the Huhi ejects XU. Photon not quite out of there. FBI could be in some trouble right now, has the flash available. Weaver's Wall, he's stunned up, he can't even get out of there. FBI goes down, just like Dignitas' chances. Double kill to Hambach, the Pantheon coming online. 7K gold lead with 3 kills donated over and a triple to the jungler. Sentinels won't even need this Baron to start the tier 2 turret siege.
No, they are making quick work of Dignitas this time.
Yeah.
This game is far out of Dignitas' reach. Not only is the Baron, but the Dragon Soul is about to come up in 2 seconds as well. So you can take the Baron, Baron-empowered recall, respec, send all of the money that you just got from killing Dignitas and taking the Baron, then go to Dragon Soul fight and
create some pressure here on the side with the help of Ignar. Poke Varus is going to have to land some big poke here, because in the all-in team fight, definitely with that lethality, Varus have already prepped some of that damage. One arrow will land. XU on the flank here as well. Huki spots him out. Now XU back over the wall into the pit. Ignar hex flashes that wall. And now everyone's just front to back for Dignitas.
Look at Talia though. Talia's not front to back. She's taking mid lane right now. So Dignitas feel the pressure.
They have the numbers advantage, but FBI actually gets chunked out from Rahel over the wall there. Now the Weaver's wall. FBI is on the correct side this time around. Engage on the Dark Wings. Ignar can't quite land it. And he goes down. Rahel still getting to safety on the side. FBI will die. And another flick back for Dark Wings on a rampage as he will claim Palafox yet again. Rahel still surviving the fight. And Sentinels don't even need that dragon. They just walk up with their Baron-empowered cannon wave here in the mid lane, looking for even more kills. They'll find Photon. Dark Wings unstoppable. 5-1 and 7 for the young mid laner of Sentinels. They built a new roster around this kid and having a fantastic Game 2 here of Week 2.
And I gotta say, Hambach was locked in this game.
Yep.
That Pantheon was nasty. So many plays started up. So many plays also finished by him. Really impressed as well with Hambach. So Sentinels, with everything that they could possibly want, with their luxury of the entire map under their control.
We're running the stay tuned for an interview with Huhi if Sentinels wins. I've never seen that
I was just about to ask for another Huhi listening, because
we're going to have to try and defend up on the top side while Photon's pushing in this bottom wave. At least there's no more Baron push.
Yeah, look, Photon's recalling too, so he can't even get the tower goal. They don't even get the dopamine of an objective bounty exploding and hearing the noise and the gold cash in.
Yeah, you do it for the dopamine right there, but now he's on the other side of the Weaver's wall, the sole member here. Very tanky on the Cassante, so Sentinels cannot quite all in onto him. Instead, they're just starting to hit this turret. As Dignitas throw out the chain of corruption, FBI not gonna land it, Impact side steps. And now no engage tool there for the AD carry. Sentinels just continue the siege.
Yeah. I mean, Huhi's Poppy had been really good too. He's had quite a good game on this Poppy. A lot of good ultis, a lot of good W.
Oh, FBI could be in some trouble right now as the knockup lands from Impact. He's flicked back from Dark Wings. The setup, the knockdown, 80 carry out of there. Sentinels again executing onto the one target everybody communicated that time around. And now with a 4-man defense here onto Sentinels push, it's looking dire. Under the turret, they're just getting slaughtered. XU goes back in, but the carries are falling around him. Sentinels holding strong in Week 2 as I look to pad the stats a little bit here at the end. Dignitas just cannot hold the line. Sentinels stand strong. Will they dive the fountain? That's the question on the mind. Sentinels looking for one more here onto the mid laner. Can they take down Palafox? They can. One more stands, one more to fall. Take him down for the ace. Claim the life of Photon. Welcome to the LCS. Sentinels win their first series.
2-0.